Hi Scorpio, welcome to your October 2021 general love reading. This is your girl Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general love reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Scorpio. This will not resonate with every Scorpio that watches this message, and because this reading is general, not every single message may be for you. So please only take what resonates and leave what doesn't for someone else who needs to hear that message. If this reading is not for you at all, Scorpio, I highly suggest checking out your other signs and different placements. Hi, cross watchers. You're very welcome here if you're interested in a Scorpio. Who wouldn't be? I'd like to remind Scorpio and cross watchers that energy is fluid, and this simply means you may feel like I'm describing a certain situation in the reading where you feel the roles are flipped or reversed, and that's completely okay. You are more than welcome to use your own discretion to flip those roles if that resonates with your situation the best. Okay, Scorpio, let's kick off this reading by using my sound bowl, which I'm going to use to clear the energy. If you are listening to this using headphones or if you're sensitive to sound, I just suggest turning it down a bit for this part here. I don't want your ears to hurt. So let's go ahead and get this started. Awesome. All right, Scorpio. So let's go ahead and get this reading started and see what's happening for you in the month of October in your love life. So tell me, Spirit. Ooh, second chance here and now. Interesting, with retreat at the bottom of the deck. Well, has this been the theme for this Mercury retrograde? Yeah, someone will be begging you for another chance, I feel, Scorpio. And it's from after you retreated. Maybe they did, out of their own fear, out of their own insecurities, whatever that it was. It wasn't told to you why they left, I kind of feel. And it says time alone or in nature will help you recharge. I definitely feel like a lot of you have a backyard, back patio furniture, or you go somewhere near your home to walk, to meditate, to listen to readings, to do your own readings, or to just regroup, revive. Definitely for a lot of you, it's like your back porch, your back balcony, somewhere, just a message for someone, or even the person you're connected to has that area and that space at their apartment, their home. But anyway, yeah, Scorpio, I think you're even going to be shocked by this person coming back, because especially if they were the ones to leave you, to push you away, to ghost you, to whatever it was, you really didn't think this person was going to come back, or you really thought that this was the end, it was done with. But Mercury retrograde is bringing them back for a reason. And it says second chance. This relationship deserves a second chance. And here and now, your true love is already a part of your life. I get this, like, and this isn't, common that I feel, but definitely this running and chasing vibe that you two have had in this connection. But I feel it's like the last time someone's going to run. I feel that there's no longer going to be this, like, hunt and chase between the two of you, because after all is said and done, they know you are someone that they truly love and that they truly want to have this strong bond with, and there's no one else quite like you, Scorpio, that they could feel this way for. They haven't been able to meet that person that could compensate what they've lost when you were gone, or that when they, pushed you away, or whatever the case is. But I really do feel like you are going to be shocked by this, and by this person, and by what they have to say. And just, I don't know, I feel this sense of overwhelming. And maybe this person's already come back for some of you. And you're like kind of wondering why. You didn't see this coming. You didn't know this was going to happen. And now that it's happening, you're kind of trying to figure it all out. But no, they came back because they think you're their true love. They think you have something to give that no one else can give to them. And really, I'm kind of hearing, which is weird, like, you have the key to my heart. You've unlocked their heart, Scorpio, and now their heart is yours. And you're going to be, I'm just like, I feel shocked. Let's go ahead and see what the tarot has to say about this. I keep hearing cardigan, like someone is known for wearing cardigans, or has been pulling their cardigans out because fall is starting in the northern hemisphere. Like a long cardigan too, with pockets. I don't know. Anyway, tell me more about this, Spirit. Tell me more about what is happening in Scorpio's love life. 7 of Wands is crossing this. Oh yeah, you are very suspicious of this person's return, or wondering why they're returning, and they sense this. They get this from you, this energy from you, or they will when they return, because you're like, well, what? Like, you left me in the dark, you left me hanging, or I didn't know what happened between the two of us, and here you are now. There's a lot to be explained. And I'm not going to let my guard down until you explain it, until you really tell me what this is between the two of us, why you left, why you pushed me away. And until then, yeah, my guard will be up. Whew, okay, let's keep pulling cards. Oh, goodness, Scorpio. The letter G may resonate with someone. First, middle, last, initial. Page of Cups. Water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. Again, like, the Page of Cups energy for me is the beginning of the heart chakra opening, or a revelation in the heart, opening of the heart chakra. And like with the Knight of Cups and the Page of Cups, definitely like an emotional apology, an emotional response, and an emotional conversation that will be had between the two of you. Or, you know, because this is under the deck, the background energy, like, I'm getting they were afraid, Scorpio, of the feelings they had for you, or what could happen should they go into this and you were to just break their heart. They were sensitive, they were emotional, and it got them in this weird position that they've never felt before. But instead of like processing those emotions, they retreated, as we see here with the retreat. Ooh, and under that we have obsession. Yeah, and like during this whole time where you thought they were, you know, just moving on, they were regrouping, they were going out, they were actually constantly thinking of you, and they couldn't fill that void of you out of their life, or not having you there, even if they tried their hardest to. And I think for some of you, this stems from like inner child behaviors, experiences, fears that I don't know if you're even fully aware of that they've experienced, or if you are, it will make sense. But they're now ready to open their hearts to you, Scorpio, because you're the only one that has it, their heart. Someone has really big hands, I'm getting. I don't know why I'm picking up on that. Big, warm hands. But where they were immature with their emotions, I think they've done a lot of growing and healing. But I think this is going to make you sensitive. This is going to make you emotional. Because you really prepared yourself for this ending, for this person to just not come back. And, you know, although you weren't fine with things being left the way they were, you felt like you didn't have any other choice. Okay, pick up and move on. So this is shocking for you. It will be when this happens, if it hasn't happened already and you're here trying to figure out why. So let's get into this. Crossing this is the 7 of Wands, Leo energy. Yeah, there's defensiveness here, or protection here, and they get why. If they were the ones to push you away, to, you know, disappear out of nowhere, they understand what they're facing when they face you again, Scorpio. This protection. And I also feel with this that once they made up their mind about you, Scorpio, they're stubborn to keep on fighting this for you. Like, even if you tell them no, even if you don't reply, they'll still be waiting. They'll still be preparing for when to reemerge and to come back, because they really feel strongly about you now. But I get your frustration. Anyone would. But yeah, I think when they come back, they know they're going to have a battle with you. And not one because you just, like to fight, but hey, what? You can't come back into my life until I figure all this out, until you show me why it is you're coming back or why it is you left in the first place. And you're going to be very, very adamant with that, as you should be. I think your friends and family members are going to be shocked too to hear that they've returned. What's crowning this is the Six of Wands. Leo energy again, strong Leo energy here. If you have Leo in your chart or you're dealing with a Leo, I highly suggest checking out the Leo reading to see if there's messages for you there. But victory is on their mind, Scorpio, with you. And they won't stop until you give them the second chance, until you hear them out. They're looking for success, but they felt the happiest with you. I don't know, their friends, their family members know all about you. They like you, actually, if you've met them. They thought you guys were great together, or that, this person should really keep you. And I think with this card crowning the whole situation, again, there's something about you that stands out from the rest, from anyone else they dealt with before, had a connection with before, had sex with before, even if it was just no strings attached. Out of all of those situations, you stood out. And you always will stand out, is what I'm getting. They want this with you. They will fight for this with you. And you're going to see that they'll keep on messaging you. They'll keep on asking you to give them another chance. They'll want to take you out on a date. But at least they're putting this fire and this passion into doing something, which is what you haven't seen from them before. They want people to know that you guys are back together again, or having something together again. They definitely want to claim you as being theirs and make everyone know it too. They're a bit territorial with you, Scorpio, and even they were when you guys were dating. I get, if you guys were at a party or at a place where there's other people and someone started talking to you, that they got the feeling that they were attracted to you, they'd walk up and be like, oh, hey, and put their arm around you, or some instance like that. And someone has a chandelier in their dining room, or in their in the entranceway, a very pretty chandelier may resonate with someone. But what's reading this is the Ten of Cups. Pisces energy. They think you could give everything they want in love and romance. Not just materially, not just, make them feel secure. They really think you have it all to make them the happiest that they've ever been. And maybe, looking back, they had a lot of regrets leaving you because of all the happiness you gave them. And, we can sit here and try to figure out then why is that the case? Why did they leave? And it always comes down to, with the cards as positive as these ones, and as for why someone walked away, they were scared and didn't want to deal with it. They didn't want to face the thought of you not feeling the same, or you not reciprocating the same emotions. But instead of just even talking about it, they decided to just retreat, which really rubbed you, as it would anyone, the wrong way. And it's why it's caused all these trust issues here. But no, Scorpio, deep, deep down, subconsciously and in their heart, you're their Ten of Cups. You're their happily ever after. Someone gets really loud in the bedroom too. Really loud moans, yells even. Just for someone out there, not everyone. You'll know it's for you. But yeah, this is what they're going after, Scorpio. This is why they want a second chance. Because they think if they didn't have it with you, they'll never get their Ten of Cups. And having you would make everything change. It would make everything feel fulfilled again, happy again. Wow. Recent past, justice. Libra energy, powerful energy coming through for here. Scorpio, if this person has already returned for you after a long to be determined factor timeline, you got your justice by seeing that, yeah, you were right. They did care. They did have feelings. They didn't discard you. They didn't just think you were just for temporary fun. Like, you did get some sort of understanding or validation from the universe that you were right, that this person was going to come back. But others of you, like, for this to be so shocking as I feel it is for most of you, you know, you wanted clarification, you wanted closure, you wanted some sort of understanding to why they pushed you away or they walked away without any, I feel like they literally left you in the dark here, and you were waiting for your justice. You were waiting for an explanation. And Spirit even saw the situation, Scorpio, from like a bird's eye view and was like, damn, Scorpio will get theirs. It will be balanced out. I mean, someone could work in law enforcement, could be a lawyer, could be studying to get, you know, their bar, something along those lines, right? But I'm hearing like you were right all along, Scorpio. You were right. But a lot of you realize, like, you wanted justice from what this person did to you, and here's the justice coming in. Them begging, them hoping, them apologizing. But also I feel like some of you already recognize there is a soulmate contract between the two of you. And it took them slow to recognize it. Whether they would label that, if you were to ask them right now, I don't know. But there is a purpose. And the universe is saying, with bringing justice here, yeah, you guys have a contract that needs to be fulfilled, or that is meant to be fulfilled. I want to clarify this justice card. Yeah. Princess of Swords and Ten of Wands. And then the Hanged Man. Yeah, this person took themselves out of the situation, thinking it was going to be the best option, going to be the best way to, I don't know, deal with their emotions that they were so inept in dealing with. But it had to take this period of separating themselves to get in this place of uncomfort, of, oh, how would I use this word to describe this? Like discomfort or a shift of perspective that they needed to see what life would really be like without you. And maybe it's been since winter, since you've last spoken, even January, February, March, early 2021. Maybe even like December 2020 for some of you. And it took them this long to really get it and to realize, by looking at it in a different way, or by going through this hibernation they were going through, how unhappy they really were without you. And I think that's why they're trying to now pull a Lazarus here, or to get this second chance, because they now realize or see that things are not over between the two of you, or they should not be over between the two of you, and that it's their actions that are going to change everything. They've had some sort of awakening regarding you, Scorpio, during this time of separation, or when you guys were separated. With the Princess of Swords and the Ten of Wands here, you know, Scorpio, I think, again, like, there was a period of time when they first left that you really were waiting. You're like, okay, you know what? They're going to hit me up by next week. They're going to hit me up in a few hours. They're going to explain everything, and they didn't. And that's when you were really like, damn, you know what? Fine, I'm not going to hold this burden anymore. I'm not going to wait it out anymore. I'm going to put all the stress, all this anxiousness down. And if it happens, it happens. But every day it kind of didn't happen. It made you think it's not going to work. This is ended. I'll drop it. I'll leave it. It hurt. but at least I've learned from it and I'll grow and move on. And maybe even when they witnessed or felt or sensed telepathically the energy that you really dropped it and are done for good, that's what made them start to think, start to realize. Or maybe they were waiting, for some crazy reason they were waiting for you to reach out and you didn't. But you're getting justice for what you felt you were waiting so long for at a period of time. And during that time where you were crying, you were upset, you were hurt, you felt betrayed, you felt like all this work for nothing. Why even come to my life for nothing? This is what you're getting justice for, was during that period of time you had with this person. And what you need to know about this situation is the Wheel of Fortune. You have 2 10s here, so 10-10 could be a synchronicity you've been seeing a lot lately. Your birthday could be November 10th, maybe November 20th, or even October 20th. But there is a completion happening. There's a cycle that's coming to an end. And the worst is over, is what I'm hearing from between the two of you. And I think, I don't know, as time will tell, maybe you will put your guard down. Maybe you will give this a second chance, or this is the second chance you've been waiting to see, but you knew you weren't going to try to do for it. You were waiting for them. Things are all about to change. And this is like that Wheel of Fortune, you know, that happens where we get so, for a period of time when we're on that down point of the Wheel of Fortune, we're just like, is this ever going to change? Am I ever going to see any good come out of this situation? But with the Wheel of Fortune and the upright, it indicates to me that now everything's happening. Now everything is changing, and it's the right time to do so. This isn't Temperance. This isn't the Hanged Man like we saw earlier in the past. Now it's happening because someone really realizes what the purpose between the two of you has always been and what needs to be fulfilled. I mean, I don't know. I feel like, Scorpio, this is a chance they're willing to take with you. And I think all of a sudden, too, with this Wheel of Fortune, it's happening all of a sudden. It's happening rapidly. And it may be overwhelming, but know it's for this reason, because Spirit planned this all along from the start. And we see that so often in soulmate contracts that, you know, some person usually, or maybe even 2 people in the connection, there's stuff karmically, low vibrationally, that needs to be worked on, needs to be resolved, and sometimes it can't be with the other person. Someone has to figure it out by themselves to be in alignment. And I think that's what this Wheel of Fortune is saying, is that they figured it out. They're moving forward. They want this to happen. And I think they're not going to stop until you actually give them a chance, or until they feel like you've heard them out. But again, with the Wheel of Fortune too, what you need to know, they feel lucky to have found you, to have had this connection with you. And they feel the timing is right now to finally come back and explain it all, say it all. Damn, for the likely outcome, to see what's likely to happen, what's likely to unfold from this, what are they going to do about it? We're going to go ahead and take this to Vimeo for the extended reading. But before we go, Scorpio, I will pull a card from this deck here, and I'm going to see if there's anything else you need to know that they haven't told you, that they haven't said. Ooh, yeah. So, first of all, what came out is euphoric lovemaking. Leo had this. So, again, Leo may resonate with you, doesn't have to be. And you know, this card fell on the floor with Leo. I didn't see it till the extended reading. But anyway, yeah, I mean, sexually, passionately, you guys were just the best match for each other. And I saw that with the loud moans, the yells, the screams. The love making is just unreal. If you haven't made love with this person yet, they can only imagine, okay, what it would be like. But I think too, you know, again, with this card, I intuitively feel it's just no one compares to you. No one can give the feelings, the sensual vibes that I'm hearing ecstasy that you give them, Scorpio. And then, yeah, bottom of the deck, I am deeply hurt by your betrayal. Again, they know what they're facing. They know what's going to happen when they come back. And Scorpio, I even feel like certain emotions are going to resurface, or going to really start to come back up again. But I think the best of this situation is that they're going to explain now where they didn't before. And it's up to you, again, whether it is you want to move forward with this or you're just going to hear them out. Thank you for clarifying, but I'm moving forward. You know your situation the best, and it's up to you to decide what you want to do with it. But without a doubt, this person will be begging another chance for you. They'll be fighting for another chance with you, and I think you are going to be shocked, especially because you thought it was all said and done. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and take this to the extended reading to see what is likely to happen, what they're going to say. Are they going to act on all these feelings? Are they going to chicken out and leave it all unsaid? We'll see in the extended reading. If you'd like to join me there, open up the description box and you'll find the link to Vimeo, which will take you to the extended reading. Sorry, someone dropped something in my hallway, obviously. I'm going to overturn this card here, and I'm going to see with using the oracle cards to add to this situation so you get to a better understanding of why they're returning and if this is meant to happen or if you should take this chance. But if this is where we depart, Scorpio, I really hope that this has resonated with you in some way and has given you healing, clarity, insight, and guidance in regards to your love life. If it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Scorpio, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Scorpio.